What did you think about the Halloween movies before being casted as Michael Myers?
Oh, wow. Well, the first one, 1978, I saw when I was in college. So, and I knew in fourth grade I was going to make films. So, watching any film for me was definitely an experience beyond just being entertained. So I walked out of that theater going, wow, that was a game changer. I felt the same way about Rocky. So, there's certain iconic films that happen in every generation.
What did it mean to you to be casted as Michael Myers?
Well, it's weird because so my dad was a stock car racer and he was airborne in Korea. He was a special forces guy, kind, gentle, compassionate man. You just didn't want to test his bottom line kind of guy.
Yeah.
Um, but I think what I and my brothers have inherited from him is this sense of mission. So as soon as I lock in on something, then everything else becomes superfluous. I just get tunnel vision. I'm locked in. So as soon as I got the call that they wanted to meet me, I just immediately, knew that I had work to do. So I watched the 78 version, tapped into Nick's spirit, like just reached into his soul, sort of grabbed what he created internally. But from that moment on, I never considered the iconic nature of the character or the iconic nature of the films because I was on a mission and I still am on a mission. I've got Halloween Ends to shoot.
What's the boogeyman? As a matter of fact, it was.
It's crazy to play such a violent and scary character that is such an iconic character, as you mentioned. So, what was it like to talk about the role with Nick Castle?
I didn't meet Nick until 3 weeks into filming.
Oh.
So, I already dialed in what I was going to do. He shows up in 3 weeks. We were hoping we could get to do a scene together. We never talked about the character, but he was awesome. I mean, from the moment we met, we were like best buds. We talk on the phone. We shoot each other texts. We prank each other. I mean, he's like a brother from another mother.
What do you think that Halloween brought out of the series in 2018 that it didn't have previously in the originals?
Well, I think first of all, David Gordon Green and Danny McBride have this incredible ability to put their fingertips on the pulse of what's happening socially. They looked at female empowerment issues, addiction issues, family issues in 2018. And Jamie beautifully captured that. And especially because Jamie's sober, she's been sober 22 years. And, so she understands the plight of addiction. And who doesn't understand familial pathologies? You flash forward to Halloween Kills, mob mentality. I mean, who would think that they would be so prescient to see, I mean, this mob mentality issue happening in our country, on January 6th, and what happens to a mob when a mob, a normally law-abiding, rational human beings get together in a mob, what happens to their mind? And David and Danny sort of saw this coming.
So, even though the events following the original Halloween movie were technically retconned, there are nods to some of the other movies in the franchise from the original series. So, do you think that's important to the new series?
I think that was David's way of respecting the fans. And because we did everything after 78 was just mythology, right? Just urban myth. But on the other hand, the hardcore Halloween fans, I think it was David's way of saying, I see you, I respect you. I respect everything that you love about this entire series.
Like working with Jamie Lee Curtis.
She's a poster child for an empowered woman. I love her to death because she is so professional. She's so good at what she does. She's an incredible athlete and is a really evolved personality. Her sense of compassion and empathy. I definitely feel a great privilege having worked with her.
When it comes to October 15th, Halloween Kills is coming to theaters. Why should people see it?
Because you got to see it in theaters. I mean, oh my God, it's big. It's 2018 on steroids, and it really deserves being seen on the big screen. If you can't, you can't. Like, I mean, if you can't get out, if you need to be safe, please be safe. If you liked 2018, I think you're going to love Halloween Kills.